For the longest time, I always wondered what GTA would be like if it was set in London. Well, I may have found the answer, but it raises many more questions than I could ever hope to answer. This game is called Streatham Hill Stories. It goes for about £4, and the Steam description is very self-aware. This game is genuinely a fever dream, something I have never seen before, and we're gonna beat the game. So, let's jump in and see what the this is all about. Well, first things first, upon loading the game, we don't get Steam VR. We get something quite different. There are all of these different launch options. I mean, you can read them yourselves. I don't think you need this many. But when you actually launch the game, we can see that it was made on 3D Game Studio, which is an engine that I've never seen before, and just looking at the website, I have a feeling that this is a very, very old engine. So I think we can expect for there to be some technical issues. The menu screen is quite straightforward. They do at least have some options, but already those are kind of broken. You need to use your arrow keys to navigate this thing, and when you go past a certain point, you can't go back up to the top. Straight away though, I went down to resolution because I wanted to turn it to 1080. And the best part about it is that it just changes from text to an image. HD. But anyway, who cares about the settings? It's now time to play this game. I don't know what's going on. 3D Game Studio, brilliant. All right. What is this? Don't close either window. Can't create. The game crashed already. Hey, it worked. It worked. This is a fever dream. What the I don't know what's going on with the shaders. I don't know what's going on. Why there are lines on this woman. It's got very weird controls. It's switching the camera like this, and I don't like it. And now I'm struggling to walk. What? This is London. I just want to... Look, I've always wanted to take you guys down London, alright? Down South London, yeah? I always want to take you down South London, right? Look at it. We've got, you can shoot the walls here. It's pretty cool. We've got, that's a council estate. That's a council estate, probably. Probably a lot of young professionals living in there, trying to afford rent. That's the classic bus down there. This is definitely a cliche Barbers. Same kind of textures and everything, and we do have these kind of stores here, right? So I have a feeling that they literally just went around and started... Whoa! As I was saying, I really hate the controls already. I hate how this works, because it just changes the... Can I pressed escape. And it crashed the game. Straight off the bat, this game is already very cursed. It turns out that if you press escape, it just crashes the game every single time. But even after jumping back in and shooting this guy, watching him reanimate a couple of times before completely disappearing, I walked down the street and, without pressing escape, the game crashed. I mean, not only is this game already broken with its weird controls and flying cars, I was genuinely worried that I couldn't play this. But no, don't you worry. I changed my settings and now I can finally explore Streatham Hill in all its glory. All I want to do is get further than the bus, but I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna see if I can go into my house. Is it gonna break the game? Hey, that's pretty good. How do I change my weapons though? There's nothing. There's no configuration. There's nothing. I've also got performance overlay on, so I should probably get rid of that. And now I've fallen through the map. Nope, I'm back. You know how some people probably said like, oh yeah, can we have GTA but in the UK? Well, we do have it. We do have it. It's just Streatham Hill. I'm also not the biggest fan of the music choice. The music just randomly turned on. Oh. I can move the cars. If I just leave this guy here, he's gonna crash. Whoa! Oh, there we go. I pressed enter. Now I can drive a car. I can't... What is the driving? I can't. This is definitely not how we drive in the UK. We drive way worse, but I'm genuinely trying to make it. There's a McDonald's over there. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have McDonald's in your game. This is such a surreal experience. This is meant to be a GTA clone, so obviously cars. And driving in this game is insanely difficult. It feels like there's some weird kind of lock-in, like it tries to lock you into the road and there's certain points that you just can't get over. Honestly, it feels like I don't have any control over the car. But anyway, after sending this guy back to God, I wanted to go check out the McDonald's. And with how bad the driving is, it just seemed impossible to do. But then I alt-tabbed for a second, and when I came back, this happened. This happened to the screen. I have no idea how to explain this, but either way, it crashed my game. Now, when I loaded back in, I was still determined to go check out McDonald's. However, I kind of got a bit distracted on the way there.
I'll take that as disrespect. I'll take that as disrespect. God blimey, I'll kill you.
That's very British. Yep, that's my mate George. He's just chilling in the car. He's just been flashbanged. Alright. Right, can I use this bus? Bus driver's in there. This is really weird looking at these textures because they are pictures, right? I don't know how old they are. How old is this? This looks like it's from the noughties. Okay, I can actually go through the bus. So I can see inside the bus. This is what the inside of a bus looks like, by the way, for all of the Americans out there. If you didn't know, because I know you guys don't have buses. No, I can't. I can't drive the bus. Alright, I'm just gonna go, and there's a car up there. Now this is a real council estate, so you'll see all this kind of stuff here. When I look at these buildings, my fear response kicks in. Do I get on this? Does it seem worth it? Hey, there's a ramp. It's inviting me. What's that face, man? I can't move. I don't know how to move. Huh? So my journey to McDonald's wasn't really a success. This, however, I don't know what they've done, but somehow going on this quad bike places me on the quad bike looking very stretched and angry. But you can clearly see that I'm just standing right next to it. I was so amazed at this that I spent a good few minutes just looking at the asset. Like, look at his hands, man. Oh god, it's too good. Anyway, the game crashed again, but when I logged back in, I finally made it to McDonald's, and surprise, surprise, it's not that interesting. I mean, the whole game is interesting. It's very warped, but a bit further on, I managed to find a Sainsbury's, which is a pretty standard store in the UK. However, I can't really explain what this thing is. It's just a white ball, levitating, and then you have like this giant wooden wall blocking off the road. I even found out that some of the bushes were actually just forests. You can't make this up. That right there is a forest. For what this game lacks in graphics, the textures are definitely something to look at. It's this weird mix between things looking quite realistic, because they are literally images of storefronts, but then you also notice that they're all kind of taken at a certain angle, which makes everything look extremely off and just almost like you're in a weird dream. I mean, people go on about Ohio, but nobody's talking about Streatham. Anyway, I found myself in this open space and I wondered how easy would it be for me to get over the wall. And it turns out the wall provides for all, because all you have to do is jump up it like so, and there you go, you can run out of bounds. As far as going outside of the map goes, it's quite an interesting experience. I mean, you can look under buildings. There's a window. Now, whilst I was down here, I encountered a road and I couldn't pass it because I needed to crouch. So I thought to myself, why don't I just press C to crouch, because nothing else was working. Little did I know that this would teleport the camera to the intersection, and it's so bugged out that if you keep looking up, you can look at the world upside down. So I thought, screw it, I'll jump off the edge and respawn. But it turns out when I respawned, I got murdered murked, which is probably the most British version of wasted I've ever seen. Anyway, I'm done with messing around. I want to see if I can actually beat this game. And if you already thought things were kind of weird, everything's about to go next level. Bullseye.
I've got something for you to hold. But before I can trust you with it, you have to show me if you can use it.
I'm starting to feel like this was made by a gang. What am I meant to do, man? There's not really... I did it. I did the job. Ooh. Is that the police car? Are the police after me? The audio gets so screwed up when you aim, look. I got busted. Hey, it worked.
Alright, cool. Meet me in the Clio behind you.
So I've got to meet him in the Clio. Behind him. Oh, it's not behind him, it's in front of him. There's actually a story here. I've got to nab some phones.
There's that Leo guy. He stole a very important phone from us. It has all the details of where all the weapons are hidden. He even has the number to call the army for airstrikes. I need you to get that back.
Whoever voiced this did a very good job. I'm not even taking the piss. I've got to take the phone. Killed him. Holy shit, I've got a HTC. I don't know how to use it though. Where's the next quest? Here.
So one of my guys bought me this sick Audi to hold. I like it, but I like mine better. So you can borrow it. The police are after it though, so you need to bring it to the pin spray on Aldwell Road. Follow the arrows. Don't scratch it.
Holy Christ. Nah, never mind. There's a lot to take in there. I mean, we've gone from shooting targets on a wall, stealing some guy's phone, which we can apparently call airstrikes from, and we'll see more about that later. And now I'm meant to drive a car in this game without scratching it and get to the paint shop in 30 seconds. Luckily for me though, once I failed this, I could go back to the mission and the car will still be in the same place I left it. And even better, the mission won't start until I get into the car. So I could very quickly find the paint shop, and all it does is it turns your car from green to red. Now already the missions are kind of weird, but things are about to get even weirder because the next mission requires me to climb. And I've never played a game before that can't even get ladders right. Okay. Stand near the ladder and press E to climb it. I'm trying my best. Come on. There we go. I'm climbing a ladder. I can see through the map from here. And that is a very normal sight to see in London. The missions aren't too bad. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. You just came out of nowhere. And there's another one. Me, I'm in the Matrix. Okay, this is a very scuffed situation, but... Can I get up this ladder? How do I get up this ladder? We have to kill these guys first. Now can I get up the ladder? Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's not what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I'm just supposed to go this way. What is that guy doing in his car? That is very abnormal. And you can just get through the map just by going through there. I'm pretty sure this is the wrong way. I feel like I need to go up the ladder, but the ladder is just broken. I don't know what I'm doing. And there's a helicopter right up there. Apparently it's illegal to climb ladders in the UK, which I can confirm. Me personally, I don't have a license. So I'm not allowed to do that, but we do usually have jets up here, so come on, let me get up, let me get up. I can't even see the helicopter, it's right above me. Oh, now I'm on it. I can just press and hold E. It's how I go up the ladder. I'm dead. I got murked. Alright. I need to get the downed boss. I'm pretty sure that's not a part of the mission, so I've got to find the Mafia boss now. Is it over there? Yeah. Very polished experience. Okay, I take it I've probably got to take the jet now, weirdly enough. Why would there be a jet on just a block of flats? I can enter this. Okay. I've no idea how to fly this. Shift key to fly, arrow keys to steer, R to change a radio station. No way. I can actually fly. I can actually fly. This is the weirdest flying experience I've had in any game. And I can't seem to see anything. Mission complete. How? I'm out of bounds. And I'm murked. But mission complete. That's a success. I should probably give you a little bit of context behind this mission, even though it doesn't really matter. What I was meant to do is find the Mafia boss. So while going up these ladders, which I've never seen somebody do a ladder like this. It literally says, go to either side of the ladder and press E. So you can walk up the side of it, because clearly, you know, the middle part of the ladder, you know, the actual handlebars, they don't work. That's not how you're supposed to use a ladder. Anyway, I'm supposed to kill this Mafia boss, which explains why there were agents just spawning out of nowhere. I guess you could call this game Matrix Unloaded. There you go. That's your joke for the day. But what I don't get is that A, why is there a jet on top of a block of flats in London? And B, how did I complete the mission by flying it and crashing it out of bounds? Well, it's either dumb luck and I crashed it into the right person, or that's how you're meant to complete the mission. Yeah, it beats me. Now, there is another mission after this, and I'm going to be very honest here, it wasn't that interesting. You need to pick up 5 packages within 10 minutes. When I first did this, I walked around most of the map, and I just couldn't find anything. So I kidnapped a family and drove around for a bit, but still, I just couldn't find anything. So I thought, well, let me restart it. Maybe something went wrong. What went wrong? I haven't done that in a while. But it turns out you need to get into your car. However, you don't actually need to get into your car. All you have to do is touch it. And there you go. The first package appears out of nowhere. I came up with a bit of a strategy. I decided it would be easier to go on foot just to try and find all of these packages. And I was right. There's one at the pub and one at Toyota. But then I thought to myself, well, maybe it'll be a bit easier if I just get a car and get on the road just at the right angle so I could speed towards the other side of the map and hopefully find some others. But I got sidetracked and I found myself in this residential area. Maybe it's just me because I'm British, but everything here looks so surreal because there's this weird familiarity with these different buildings. I mean it when I say this, it honestly feels like I'm playing a game that was made in a dream. Not a game that's like a weird dream, a game made in a dream. I also managed to find Streatham Station. Never been there before, but I'm pretty sure it looks exactly like that. There's also a co-op next to it as well, which I still find hilarious. I almost got a job in one of those places, and I'm really glad I didn't, because I'm terrible at customer service. I also found a Morley's, which is the holy grail to all fried chicken. It's usually half and half. Maybe you'll get a bit of chicken, maybe you'll get a bit of pigeon. You never know, but that's the fun of it. Anyway, I managed to find the last 2 cases, and one of them just by quite literally walking through glass. But apparently that was it. That was the last mission. So the question I had was, what's next? What haven't I explored? Well, there is one thing that was at the beginning of the game. And you may have noticed it. There's this block of flats right here where you can afford 1 month's worth of rent for only 3 grand. But like most people in the UK, I didn't have that kind of money. But we don't need to worry about money in this game because it gives it to you on the second mission. You remember that phone we got? That HTC PNG? Well, if you press enter, you can access the menu. And as well as being able to call in an airstrike, which by the way doesn't really do anything, you can also use cheats. With cheats, I can go Superman, have as much health as I want. I can even call in a jet. I've just pressed escape again. I'm such an idiot. But like most YouTubers, I can become a millionaire overnight, which means I can access this apartment. And my god, was it one hell of an experience. Okay, now I can run fast. Buy this property. You bought this property. What can I do with this property? Can we go in?
God blimey, I'll kill you.
I can. Hey. I've got an apartment. Look at that. Pretty cool. I'm pretty sure the music in the background is copyright. I could probably guarantee it, so. Got Nutella. There you go. I've got a house. How do I feel about it? Pretty good. Go to bed. Press to enter. Yes.
Yeah, just chilling with Faye, watching Love Island. Oh, this don't get me started. Oh, he's just unreal, isn't he? Did you see him trying to swim? Oh my god.
I swear to God, I've not edited that in at all. I'm hearing what I believe to be an actual TV show coming from the TV.
I've just never seen
This game, somehow this game keeps throwing stuff at me and I have no idea how to respond. I'm so confused about this. This is brilliant. This is probably the best game I've played so far. I don't think there's any game that's better. I'm sorry, but you can jump really high with Superman. I got murked. How the hell did I die? The great thing is, with Superman, you can jump really high, but you don't have unlimited health. So every time I jump, I get full damage. This game is one of those rare games that are so bad that it's actually good. I genuinely want the developer to make Streatham Hill 2. Now, as for the rest of the game, with cheats on, I could run pretty fast. But also, when I got into this bed, when I pressed enter to go into this bed, something happened. Something changed the game forever. And I noticed this when I went back to the train station just to check it out. If I press enter anywhere on the map, there's a brief moment where I can get through any obstacle. Enter has basically just become a button to disable all collisions. So with that, I can go out of bounds whenever I want. So I basically went ahead to explore pretty much every single nook and cranny of this place, and it's really interesting having a look at all of these old shops, and they bring back so many memories. I've said it before, but this game, to me, specifically, is so surreal, so weird, like this very old memory stuck in the back of my head. A memory that's tried to make a game out of itself using a very old engine. Now, there is one last little thing, multiplayer, and it is even more broken than the single player game. Alright. Well, this is the multiplayer. I've got character select. So your players, the different characters. This guy just don't look right. He looks so sad. This is the guy I was playing as. The players woman, woman 2, man 2, woman 3, man 3, woman 4. I can play as a jet. Another jet, helicopter PNG, guy on a bike, bird. I'm gonna just play as a person first. Let's just play as this woman. One person is playing with you. There's nothing really here. It's just a black void. And it's raining. Oh wait, it's counting down. Is this a... Wait a minute. There's a countdown here, so is this like the lobby? I'm gonna wait a couple minutes and see what happens. Okay. Well, there we go. That was the online experience. Nothing happened. I thought we were in a lobby, but nothing happened. Anything else? Wait. What is going on? What is... Okay, it's really laggy. Like, my frames are dying right now. And it's even... How is this even worse? I mean, of course, I'm trying to play online, right? There's nobody else here. I don't think. This is nauseating. I don't usually get nauseous with games, but... This one is... very bad. I'm shooting, by the way. Can you see that I'm shooting? It's me shooting. This is the nightmare version of this game. By the way, this really is just the nightmare version. Hey, there is the quest though. When I play a quest in, they've just left the assets here. I mean, they've just left the different points here. There's somebody else. Is that, what is that? Is that another player? There's a weapon on the floor though. He's just chilling here in the rain. I'm pretty sure the person we just found isn't another player, and I'm pretty sure there are no other players playing this game besides me. But that's multiplayer. Honestly, I thought I was stuck in a lobby. No, it turns out that was just like a death match or something. I would like to have seen how it would have worked if it did work. I even went back in just to see if I could play as the bird, but every single time I would be stuck in the void, which is a shame because I really wanted to play as a bird. Well, there you go. That was Streatham Hill. A game so bad that it's just hilarious to explore. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you want to see more content like this, or even better, subscribe. That helps me out. Of course, a massive thanks to all my supporters over on Patreon. You guys help to keep the lights on at home. And of course, a massive shout out to all of my Wicked Slayers and Cyber Wizards. Gibbles by the dozen, TimeWiz, Anastasius, Expensive Nick, Expensive Waller, The Cuddly Bot, Montana Tuska, Camille B, Sprunkly, Negadan, Rare Alex, Basto, Finra, Alex Caprol, Lynn Kerr, Mr. Pine, Spooky, Artistical, Rozalba Gatti, King Swing, Distant Reality, Legea Yana, Drake Funyan, Christian Barbu, Alex Nibs, Arcadius, Dr. Damien Rompapas, Mr. Tektite, and Adam. And I'll see you in the next one where we play as a female.